So hi guys and welcome to our channel. And on this channel we provide you with football predictions and sports betting tips to help you increase your chances of winning significantly. So if this is your first time of coming across the channel, you are welcome. If you are a sport better, we should be able to provide value for you on the channel, more value basically. So watch this video till the very end because it will contain sports events for today and safe market options, as well as information about those sporting events that will help you make better informed decisions as you go about betting today. So welcome back guys, my name is Huka and I will be your host on this sports betting podcast basically on YouTube. So what we do here is pretty simple: give you information to make you stand out more, and have a better chance of winning. How we do that is by getting you safe events, sieving through them, and coming up with safe market options, from the ones that the bookmakers give us to once we feel that most safest basically, and then we bring them to you every single day. That's because we believe here that information will help your accuracy get more higher, and your picks will be more assertive if you have more information about those events, injuries, teams are not informed, upsets in some cases, where we use the handicap to solve. We have those there. So basically we have some more events for you today. Yesterday we had 14 of those, and 9 of them won and 5 was lost yesterday. So we have some more tips for you today, and without wasting much time, let's just get right into that. First sporting event we have for you is the game between Coventry City and Leeds United, and here's some information about that sporting event.
Coventry, unbeaten at home since Lampard's arrival, should feel confident about securing a result against the league leaders on Wednesday evening. Leeds are in outstanding form but have faced challenges in securing consistent victories away from home lately, and we believe the Whites will have to accept a draw at the CBS Arena.
So given that report that we have there, we think that the safe way to play this will be to go with the home team having a 2-goal advantage going into that sporting event handicap, and expecting them to maintain that at the end of 90 minutes, and that's priced at 1.33 in that sporting event. Next sporting event is the game between Newcastle and Arsenal, and here is some report about that sporting event.
Newcastle's decline in performance has occurred at a perfect moment for an Arsenal team filled with confidence after their impressive victory against Man City last weekend. Stepping into the intense atmosphere of St. James Park can be intimidating for numerous teams, but the Gunners are fully prepared to achieve a favorable outcome on Wednesday. Nonetheless, it is uncertain if Arteta's team can achieve the 3-goal victory they need when facing a Magpies side that could hinder the visitors, potentially suffering a defeat that night but advancing on aggregate.
Alright, so given that report that we have there, we think that it is safe to say that Arsenal should be able to score today. And that's priced at 1.21, and that's what we're going to be dealing with if you ask us to look at what to go with in that event. Next sporting event is between Celtic and Dundee, and we have the sporting event where we expect Celtic to win comfortably. Here's more information about that.
Celtic remain undefeated at home in the league this season and will undoubtedly be energized by the atmosphere as they greet Hotta's return. Considering Dundee's poor history at Celtic Park, we anticipate that the host will achieve a convincing victory.
Alright, as I said, we expect Celtic to win comfortably. So the safe market option we're going with here is for the away team to have 1 goal going into that sporting event, and we expect Celtic to turn it around into a win at the end of 90 minutes at another 1.30 in that sporting event. Next is between Leganes and Real Madrid, and here's some reports about the sporting event.
Real Madrid will recognize that they will encounter a comparable difficulty to the one they could not conquer in Saturday's league match against Espanyol, as Leganés is expected to defend robustly and aim to test Los Blancos on the counter-attack. Nevertheless, the guests have already secured an easy win at Butak this season, and we believe that their attacking strength will ultimately be too much for the host.
Even what has been said there about that sporting event, we think that Real Madrid basically to win basically is the safe way to play this one. It's another 1.56 in that one. So the next sporting event we have on the line is the game between Milan and Roma, And here is some reports about that sporting event.
Claudio Ranieri has secured victory in 6 out of his 8 Coppa Italia matches during his different tenures as Roma manager, but guiding this Giallorossi team to an uncommon away win could be overly ambitious. Although Milan remain inconsistent, they demonstrated their potential in the Supercoppa and have become more challenging to defeat with the new management.
Right, so given what has been said there, we think that the safe way to play this will be to go with a home win or draw here at another 1.30 in that sporting event. So next sporting event we have is the game between Bayern Leverkusen and Cologne, and here is the reports that we have about that sporting event.
Leverkusen have been exceptional at home for a while, and it's hard to imagine them losing to their lower league rivals. Moreover, FC Köln frequently depends on extending ties in the DFB Pokal to extra time, yet against a top Bundesliga team, they might not succeed.
Alright, so given that report that we have there, we think that it is safe to say that Leverkusen will win at another 1.26 in that sporting event. Next is the game between Go Ahead Eagles and Nordvik, and here is some information about that sporting event for your use today.
Although Go Ahead Eagles lost their leading scorer Oliver Valeka Edvardsen to Ajax last week, they played remarkably to secure a point against 20 over the weekend without him, and we believe they will possess more than enough offensive strength to overcome their rivals in this match.
Alright, so given that report that we have there, we think that it is safe to say that the home team should win to get another 1.14. Before I go further, guys, I'd like to ask you guys to please take 1 second to hit the like button. If you find this content valuable, if you first time coming across the channel, do make sure you hit the subscribe button to become a part of this family, and do not forget to turn your notification bells on so you'll be the first to know when we post something of value on the channel. The next sporting event is between PSV Eindhoven and Feyenoord, and here is what the reports have for us about that sporting event.
PSV can seek revenge for their cup elimination by Feyenoord last year, benefiting from home advantage while their opponents are growing more unpredictable. The reigning Dutch champions and current leaders of the Eredivisie need to net a minimum of 2 goals on their way to the KNVB beker semi-finals.
Alright, given the reports that we have here, we think it is safe to say that the home team will qualify, and that's priced at 1.32 in that one, and that's what we're going with basically in that sporting event. Next is the game between Peterborough United and Cheltenham, and here's what we found on looking at that event really closely.
Although the visitors definitely come into the cup match with greater momentum than their host and will feel confident about causing an upset, we believe that Peterborough United's higher quality will emerge in a close contest, and we support the defending champions to reach the semi-finals.
Alright, so given the report that we have there, we think that the home win or draw should suffice at another 1.24 in that sporting event to play it safe. Next is the game between LA Clippers and Los Angeles Lakers, and here is some information about this basketball event today.
Clippers and Lakers matchups are usually captivating, and we anticipate another riveting game in this instance. Wednesday's event could go in any direction, but we are inclined to favor a victory for the home team.
Alright, so given that report about that basketball event, we think that it is safe to say that the home team should be able to win that one at another 1.31. And that's priced, at another 1.1, basically safe to say that. Next sporting event is the game between Toulouse and Guingamp, and here is some reports about that sporting event.
Although Guingamp is in the lower division, they sit just 13 spots below Toulouse in the hierarchy and are in significantly better shape, despite a loss over the weekend. Toulouse have a difficult recent record against lower league teams, and this will be a challenging matchup against a club with experience in this tournament.
Alright, so given that report that we have there, it is safe to say, given the away team 3 goals advantage going into that sporting event, and expecting them to maintain that till the end of 90 minutes is a safe way to play that, and that's priced at 1.16, which we consider quite safe, if you're looking at, fillers today in your slips basically. So, yeah. Next sporting events between Strasbourg and Angers, and here is some information from our team.
Strasbourg's home advantage might be vital against an Angers team that has had difficulty scoring in previous cup exits, and we think this pattern might persist, leading to a slim victory for the host as the likely result.
So about that sporting event, we think that a home win or draw will be, the way to go and play this safe, and that's priced at 1.20. Next is the sporting event between Study Chin and Nice, and the reports we have on this reads.
Nice will be significant favorites, yet Briochin has already eliminated one top-tier team from the tournament and has compiled an impressive unbeaten streak. The visitors, despite some changes, will still possess sufficient quality, as Hazer's squad is also performing exceptionally well in their domestic competitions.
So given the report that we have there, we think that it is safe to say that the away team should win either of the halves, at the end of 90 minutes, and that's priced at 1.17 odd, and that's what we're going to be, taking for today. So these are the sporting events that we have for you today, along with safe market options for those sporting events and information, of course, as you saw. So if you're first time coming across the channel, please hit the like button. If you enjoy this kind of content, also do hit the like button. First time coming across, of course, hit the subscribe button. If you've not done that also and you're here, please hit the subscribe button to become a part of this family, of Savvy Sports Traders that we are building. Do not forget to turn your notification bells on, everyone, so that you'll be the first to know when we post something of value on the channel, which we always do every single day. It's important to note that sports betting, football, sports basically involves a lot of risk, so you want to gamble responsibly. Okay, factors beyond our control like VAR, red cards, own goals, penalties in football, injuries in other sports can affect the outcome of these events, so you want to take it really slow there, when you go about sports betting. Don't forget to carve out 1, 2, 3, 4 sleeps from when we have a lot of events on these, when we do have a lot of events like today. Don't forget to do that, and don't repeat events, don't repeat any events twice on your sleeps. Make sure they are all isolated. All right, guys, that increases your chances of winning significantly. That being said, it's also important to note that you have to go with the picks that you agree with. At the end of the day, you have that decision to make. Okay, guys, so nobody's promising you any huge financial turnaround. Remember what's offered here, but at the end of the day, we should be able to beat the odds in the long run, and that's the essence of doing this on a day-by-day basis. Okay, guys, so that being said, till see again next video, may the odds be in our favor always, guys.